Hi there, my name's Georgia Peterson and I'm a natural resource specialist with MSU Extension, and I do live in the East Lansing area. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite trees. Right here, one of them popped up in our garden this spring. It's tulip poplar or tulip tree or yellow poplar. That has lots of common names, but we call it Liriodendron tulipifera in the scientific name, and that works a lot better because that's only one scientific name. So this is a nice little sprout that we have here that came up in the garden. I decided to rescue it in the pot. So why do I like this tree so much? I happen to be from Indiana, and it is the state tree of Indiana, but it's also very special in that it creates these beautiful blossoms in the springtime, and it's very unusual in that it's the northernmost species that's related to magnolia trees. So it's related to magnolia trees, and it even grows in southern Michigan. It has very distinctive leaves, and it's the only kind of tree that has this shape of leaf. So it's very easy to identify during the growing season with four very prominent square-ish lobes. You can tell in the wintertime what it is if you look at the buds, because it has the only kind of bud that looks like a duck beak. The bark is pretty distinctive too. It has these very tight interlacing ridges with almost this whitish look in between the ridges in the valleys there. So that makes it distinctive too. Very easy to identify. I really like this tree for a couple of reasons. First of all, those blossoms in the spring, they do look like tulips, though they're not related to tulips, obviously. They're very good for pollinators in the spring, late spring, and they're very attractive, of course. So this tree makes a fantastic species for both natural areas and in your backyard because of the shade from those beautiful large leaves, and it grows pretty fast, but it isn't terribly aggressive, and it's pretty disease-free too, so you don't have a lot of pest or disease problems associated with tulip trees. But why do they call it tulip poplar if it's not a poplar? Well, what's interesting about the leaves is if you look at the stem, or we call the petiole of the leaf, it's flat, not rounded. And so when the wind catches that petiole or stem, it makes the leaf kind of twirl or twitter around just like poplar trees do. So that's why the poplar relationship, even though it is not a poplar. So thank you for joining me to talk about yellow poplar, tulip poplar, Liriodendron tulipifera. See you next time.